Munchkin. What? Hi. I'm fine. So my voice sounds so bad. So I had great plans for a Christmas vlog. I was gonna do all of these cool, fun things, and then life was like, just kidding, you're gonna get sick the week of Christmas. Have fun with that. And I haven't been sick in a really long time, which is great, but now, why did it have to come on Christmas? So if I sound like I'm dying, it's because I am. Not actually, but I have like a chest cold or something. It started in my throat and it's making its way, Ember, into my lungs. So I can't breathe and I also can't talk very well. So it's 2 days before Christmas and I have hardly anything ready. I just wrapped some stuff that I got off the internet for Morgan and his mom. I just drew this picture of my friend Amanda. Sorry, there's a glare, but you get the idea. My friends Shelby and Allie have like 1 million animals. I think they have 6 dogs, 4 cats, a couple chickens. So I'm gonna paint them like a welcome sign for their house that has all their animals on it. So I got this piece of wood at Lowe's, I think. I'm gonna just paint them like all around the edges and then in the middle, right, welcome to the shit show or something like that. I sketched it out on my iPad so I could like kind of plan it before I start painting. And I think I'm gonna project my sketch onto this and then like trace over what I'm doing just so I can get everything in the right spot. Maybe prime it or prime the areas that I'm gonna be painting and then paint it. So yeah, let's make something. So I'm using acrylic paint for this because I'm working with limited time and acrylics dry a lot faster than oils. And I'm starting with Kara, their black German Shepherd. She's funny, she's got a lot of personality. I'm painting the base coat of black and then going over it with some lighter highlights to give her fur some dimension. Then I move on to the eyes. I think eyes are the most important part of portraits because that's where a lot of the personality is. You can tell a lot about someone from their eyes. Then onto her little snoot, gotta add all the little highlights so it looks wet. And then her tongue, which has more details in it than you might think. And her little teeths, I used some of the tongue color in her inner ears as well. And then I just added a couple more tiny details and colored in the hearts around her. And up next we have Porter the Punk. He's a golden doodle and probably the silliest pup I ever met. I started the same way with the base coat, and then I decided to start the eyes and the nose before getting into the fur, because in Porter's case, his fluff covers a lot of his features. After I put down the base layer of the nose and eyes, I started with some of the dark parts of the fur, just to get an idea of where things are, and I added his red bandana. I added a few of the highlights, and then I went back in to do more details on the eyes and nose. Then I spent like 20 years trying to figure out how to paint his strange fur texture. It was kind of frustrating, not gonna lie, so I ended up going back in later and fixing it up a little. He's not perfect, but eventually I just needed to move on. And then we've got Cooper. He's slightly more aggressive, to be honest. I'm kind of scared of him sometimes, but he's still a cutie. I got bit in the face by a German Shepherd when I was little, so I've always been a little afraid of them. As for the painting stuff, I won't bore you with too many details, as it's kind of the same idea as the last ones. Base coat, and then added some darks in the snoot, face, and eyes. His face has more patterns than the last 2 dogs, which is kind of fun, and makes it easier to show depth. Also, I love painting dog tongues. I know that sounds weird, but they're sort of interesting. I also really love doing the highlights on eyes. I feel like the eyes look so flat until you add that little white reflection and then it's like, boom, a real eye. Then we just got lots of little fluffy fur details. Cooper's got a lot of color within his colors. Next up is Sable. She's a poodle, and Shelby and Allie got her the day after I got my dog, Ollie. So Sable is Ollie's girlfriend. She is also a punk. I kind of approached painting her similarly to how I painted Porter, starting with the base and some little eye and nose details. They both have a similar fur texture, just different colors, but both equally frustrating. I I need to practice this kind of fur more, but I haven't been painting a lot of animals recently, so I'm a little bit out of practice. I ended up kind of overdoing it on the highlights, and I decided to go back to it after painting the other dogs, so ignore how strange Sable looks now because she will look better later. Sometimes I just have to stop and go back to parts of my paintings later so I don't get mad and smash everything. I painted the rest of the paw prints in text, and then I moved on to painting the white German Shepherd, Case. Because Case is all white, I really had to make sure his face still had some dimension to it, so I added shades of grays and stuff. This whole project reminded me how much I both love and hate painting. I love creating, and I love the feeling when I first start and the final result, but sometimes I get really impatient with the process. I have a hard time sitting still for too long, so to make it more fun throughout this whole painting, I listened to podcasts. One of my favorite YouTubers has a podcast that I'm now obsessed with, and I think I probably listen to like every episode. His name is Heinz, and the podcast is called In Hindsight, in case anyone's wondering. But anyways, on to the last dog. Also, as you can see, I went back in and made Sable look better. I just added more black, basically. But yeah, this last dog is the child of Cooper and Kara. Her name is Cody. I painted her relatively quickly. I don't know if that's because I was in the flow of it after painting all those dogs, or if I was just rushing to get it done. Maybe a little bit of both. Shelby and Allie have 4 cats: Cricket, Miso, Millie, and Koa. The cats were actually a little harder to paint because they were smaller, so it was hard to get as much detail, but that's okay. Because there are so many different subjects in this painting, the little flaws won't be as noticeable, right? Or at least that's what I like to tell myself. This entire painting, from start to finish, took me probably somewhere around 20 hours, spread out over a couple days. It's worth it though, because I love seeing people's reactions when I gift them art. It's probably my favorite thing in the world. I just think it's so cute. To me, gifting art is something you do when you love someone so much that you want to just give them a little piece of your soul. Anyways, wow, that took forever, but it's finally done, and I hope they like it. Amber, this one's yours. Yeah. Go get it. Look what else we got. Oh, treats. Sit. Organic catnip. There's Nibs. I'll give you a line. There you go.
I'll give you a line.
This Christmas is lit.
Is this a head scritcher?
It's the head scritcher deluxe.
Oh. Pop socket. It matches my stocking.
Oh, Boaty's cracked out.
Nope, he's lost in the net. Oh, Neb's over there. She's definitely lost in the sauce.
My stocking's the cutest because it's got a sloth on it. A penguin? They kind of match this. Chargers? Chapstick? Candies? Not for you! You got yours. Oh.
Interrupt this broadcast to die really quick.
A penguin onesie?
Body wash.
It's coconut flavored. Oh boy, it's the mushroom shower curtain I wanted.
The magical mushroom forest. Capsule machine.
So you can make your own drugs.
This is for making our microdoses.
A vegetable chopper? Now I can slice and dice in half the time. Looks like a loaf of bread. Some pound cake.
I should have just wrapped a loaf of bread. That would have been fun.
Whoa! I almost got you these exact socks. These are beautiful socks. I've never had such luxury socks. Oh, I don't know if I can show this on the internet. A blanket! I love blankets! Penguins, this is so soft. A medal holder?
Yeah, and it holds bibs too.
The bib I just threw away.
Did you throw it away?
Oh, stinky.
Why did you do it?
There it is. We got it. It's saved.
No! You actually got it!
I bought it, and then I got mad at you, so I returned it, and then I bought it again. We became official 1 year ago on Christmas.
Yeah, I didn't get a specific anniversary gift.
Okay.
Here's your anniversary shower curtain.
Now,
Ah.
we're attached.
Forever. I promise to wear this and remember how lucky I am to have you. That's a little conceited, but you know, that's a good. That's
I
good.
didn't write it, they wrote it.
You actually caught that. Dude, I bet it'd be crazy to do like shrooms and put this thing on. Use only when unimpaired. No. Bro, this is the craziest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. Bro, I'm just doing the tutorial right now. This shit's trippy. Here, come put this on.
A dinosaur! We're gonna fall! The track broke! We're going into the waterfall! Ah! I'm gonna throw up. Ah! Santa, step on it! Santa!
The boys were just staring at you, just like, what's happening?
This is crazy. Should have been there.
Eureka! I really needed that. More chocolate! Oh my gosh, I'm gonna be big as a house. Okay, what is this? Open it up. Oh my god, this is when my sister was alive and she died of breast cancer, and Steffi made this to where I can watch it now on my DVD player. I'm so emotional about that. That's like making me really want to cry a lot.
That's so cute.
All the memories. Well, not all of them, but some of them. Oh,
Always not sure about that.
Oh, that's so cool.
Kitty, get over here.
I love everything to do with penguins.
Let's not break this.
Okay, it's another penguin, Steph.
Yeah.
This is Amanda. Super excited about this. Oh, it's so good. I want to look at it. So good. Oh my god. Thank you. Oh, I love it. This is so good. I love it. Oh!
You made one? I was just talking about it.
Oh my god, look. Look at them. They all look exactly identical. They look so identical. Look at them all. Look at them all. Oh my god. They look literally identical. That's the best thing I've ever seen in my whole life. Everyone looks exactly like themselves. It's so good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year I wanna hang out with my friends and family, making angels in the sand. You and me. Doesn't matter, it is Christmas in my heart. And I can promise Santa's coming to visit.